Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome. Uh, didn't see this last night. If I would have, I certainly would have covered it last night. So, ironically, we had another very odd, very freak injury. Running back Damien Harris for the Buffalo Bills, same team that Damar Hamlin from last year got injured with the freak accident going down, and they said they kind of kept it secret. Well, this one, they did a little bit better job of covering it up, because I certainly didn't see it at the beginning, and there wasn't much media surrounding it. So let's get to know Mr. Harris a little bit, and, well, let's say hi to everybody real quick. Dog Mama. Jason J, what's up, buddy? We'll get to it. So a little bit about Damien Harris. Damien Harris has been in the National Football League for 5 years. He is 26 years old, a running back for the Buffalo Bills. So we talked previously about Damar Hamlin. Damar Hamlin was a defensive back. Defensive backs are very slim, a lot of cardio, can run for miles upon miles upon miles. Then you have wide receivers who are on the other side, but basically the same thing. Quarterbacks are usually, kind of the least athletic people in the field generally. And then you have your linemen who are the big guys like a meat. So your running backs are somewhere right in the middle of that. They're usually fairly short. So this specific one, Damien Harris, is 5'11", and he comes in at 213 pounds. Usually very muscly, very, very thick human beings, very small, short in stature, very powerful, and they take a lot of hits in every game. So that's a quick rundown for those who don't watch football. That's what this gentleman was. Again, I've seen hundreds of hits, probably thousands of hits, probably more than that, honestly. I watched football my whole life, and there have been a lot of them. So Damien Harris is the guy on the right. Hey, what's up, Linda? This is Damien Harris right here. So he is out of Alabama. So his college was Alabama Crimson Tide, hometown Richmond, Kentucky. So we're going to get into the hit. But first, let's go to the article. So, and tell me if you think this lines up. So, Orchard Park, New York, Buffalo Bills coach Sean McDermott expects relief, saying initial tests indicate Damien Harris is trending in a positive direction after a neck injury. A neck injury. Keep that in mind. To the running back being taken by ambulance to the hospital on Sunday night. It's my understanding he's full movement, McDermott said, following a 14-9 win over the New York Giants. Fortunately, that he is seemingly heading in a good direction with reports we are getting, so I'm very thankful to God for that. McDermott also said quarterback Josh Allen was examined for an injury to his throwing shoulder, blah, 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 nobody cares. Harris flashed the thumbs up on his left hand as he was being loaded into the ambulance after being hurt in the second quarter. He lay still on his back on the turf for several minutes after being tackled by linebacker Bobby Okereke on a 1-yard gain up the middle to convert a 3rd and 1. I don't actually think they have a picture of him in this one. Harris' helmet appeared to be hit by Okereke. We'll go with that. Squarely in the left shoulder. The game was delayed for about 5 minutes while the player from both teams gathered around him on the field. Bills trainers and medical staff rushed from the sideline to attend to Harris before a hushed, sold-out crowd at Highmark Stadium. Bills players watched with concerned looks on their faces with lingering memories of Buffalo's safety Damar Hamlin's near-death experience in January after making what happened to appear to be a routine tackle. Hamlin, however, required CPR and needed to be resuscitated on the field after going into cardiac arrest in the first quarter of the game in Cincinnati on January 2nd. Harris did not require CPR and was loaded on the board and immobilized. A cheer went up after Harris raised his thumb before being loaded into the ambulance. The 26-year-old Harris is a fifth player who spent his first 4 seasons with New England before signing with the Bills in free agency. So he was up in New England. He has had his full round of shots and vaccinations. No question. So it couldn't be that. So this is the hit. This is going to be Damien Harris. He is behind Josh Allen. So he's the only player fully behind this 30-yard line. So keep an eye on him. He's going to run right up the middle, almost right on this hash. And he's going to take a hit right after he gets past this yellow line. So I'm going to mute the music. Okay, so there are more views of it, but we're gonna go for that one more time because it happens pretty fast. Just again, watch the hit. I mean, that looks like a routine hit if I've ever seen one. So we'll continue on and see what happens after that. So he taps on his chest. He doesn't tap on his neck. He actually moves his head around, and he taps with that left hand on his chest. Yeah, like I said, there's another view, so I'll slow it down. So they're obviously attending to him. That's what I'm saying. More than perfectly healthy, and he supposedly has not died. He's in the hospital. So here's a kind of a half speed. I mean, that does not look like a severely injured neck. So here's a couple in the hole. I don't even really see that jolt of a neck. And he's immediately flat. He's immediately down, immediately laid out. They attended to him very, very quickly for it being really kind of a light hit. So we'll watch the whole thing one more time, or at least this first portion, and I'll slow it down. I'm gonna watch this first hit. We'll go like half speed. It doesn't appear to be a whole lot there. And again, he immediately rolls over and immediately uses that left hand to tap on his chest, and then he does so once again. Oh, viewer discretion, by the way. He's obviously kind of moving that left hand. He's got the same hands that Hamlin did. Noticeably not for as long, but that same kind of hands out in a really unnatural position. So we'll try and watch this one more time. Oops, I think I went too far. So we'll watch this at half speed too. So this is the player right here, the gentleman with the ball. This is the linebacker tackling. I can't even really see his helmet move. You probably missed the first half of it. No, he apparently has a severe neck injury. Severe neck injury. I don't see it. I know strange things can happen, funny things can happen on a football field. Again, this is Damien Harris right here, 22. This linebacker that's going to meet him in the hole. I mean, there's a little pop of the helmet, but I just don't see. There was no snapback. There was nothing insane there. There's a little smack on the back of the head, but I just don't see it. I truly don't see it. And I watched this video 100 times because I was like, maybe I'm missing something. I've watched it numerous times, every speed, every angle, because there are more out there, obviously. But yeah, it did not look like a severe neck injury hit to a 26-year-old man. This is Damar Hamlin, the player that on January 2nd allegedly died on the field from that perfectly normal hit, perfectly routine hit that confused everybody earlier. So, on January 2nd in Cincinnati. That's the head coach, Sean McDermott. He's looking like, damn. I wanted to see if they showed the ambulance in this one. Oh. Stop it. They didn't show the ambulance in that one. Let's see if I can find it without YouTube telling me that I can't use that. You can't really see it that much. But on the back doors are a number 3 jersey, which is the Damar Hamlin that was injured on January 2nd. So kind of ironic. But they immobilized him, put him on a stretcher, and drove him straight to the hospital. So, yes, I do. I think that guy's fucking incredible. But so, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was an interesting hit, and of course, it's all on the up and up. But I'm trying to see, and there's no update on condition or anything. So it's pretty tight-lipped, just like the Hamlin was. We got now there's an update from ESPN. Let's see if that has anything. Let's see if their footage is anything different that we're missing, but I can't slow this one down, so we'll have to get what we get.
Allen, the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off to Damien Harris.
I mean, there's not even a big pop there.
By Okereke, I don't think he got the first down.
There's not even like a pop. When you have a really big hit, you hear that pad pop. You hear that, like it's a pretty noticeable pop. You don't hear that here.
Shotgun takes the snap, hands it off to Damien Harris, who's met at the line of scrimmage by Okereke. I don't think he got the first down. Damien Harris is slow to get up. He's still on his back. Ambulance on the field now. So they've got him on the backboard and lifted off the ground, obviously off to the hospital for observation.
So I just thought it was odd. I thought it was worth bringing to everybody's attention. So this is the update. Hey, what's up, Kayla? Buffalo Bills running back Damien Harris was released from Buffalo area hospital and his neck pain, but otherwise going to be fine. A source told Jeremy Fowler. Harris was taken off the field in an ambulance and transported to the hospital after suffering a neck injury Sunday night against the New York Giants. Coach Sean McDermott said Sunday night it is the understanding that Harris's full movement in his body and that his scans were good so far. Good direction, blah, blah, blah. Harris was rushing the football on 3rd and 1. Who cares? Da-da-da. That's just a play. Harris lay on the field for several minutes as medical personnel and Bills athletic trainers tended to him. The entire Bills sideline came out to surround and show support. Left tackle Deion Dawkins shared that he made sure Harris was breathing, but had to then take steps away from as Harris received care. If it was a neck injury, I generally don't check to make sure they're breathing. Just my experience playing the sport for a long time. So again, just a really odd situation very odd. And this is more and more and more. So, I mean, if we want to, let's see. Let's look at the numbers. We've already seen several of these, but so you have 53 players, 32 teams is just about 1,700 players. So this is 2 undoubtedly out of 1,700, which is a pretty good clip, if you ask me. To have major injuries on the field that are very, very odd. So I think it's just something to watch out for, and obviously I wanted to add it to your wealth of information on random things that are going on in the world today. So definitely not anything to do with anything he may have put in his body at one point. Total freak accident. It happens to 26-year-olds all the time. So, but yeah, I just want to give you an update real quick. So I just saw that and wanted to bring it to everyone's attention. I'll keep an eye out. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Other than that, we have Matthew Moore trial tonight, 8:30 p.m. Dog Mama will be back for all your whispering needs. And yeah, that's going to be it for me now. I'm going to get some food. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.